Hi guys, welcome to English Made Simple. I'm Sima. I'm an English teacher from Morocco. I studied English literature for 5 years here in Morocco in university. Okay, well, I have been teaching English online for 2 years and I have had students from many different countries. And I've helped them with grammar, vocabulary, speaking, and just overall to improve their English. If you'd like private lessons with me, please leave a message below and I will contact you. Great, so that's a little bit about me. Well, now in today's video, I'm going to talk to Max, who is an English teacher in Turkey. Welcome, Max. We will have Alex here later today. So, Max, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you mentioned, that I'm from Uzbekistan, Central Asia, not Pakistan. Most people mix it, confuse it. Um, my name is Max. Actually, this is my English nickname. To use my name easily and to remember. For this reason, I choose this name. And I'm an English teacher who is working in Turkey and more than 1 year in Turkey. And actually, I've been teaching English more than 5 years, I can say. That's all
Oh,
about
merhaba,
me. Yeah.
nasılsın?
These are Turkish perfect words that I learned
Yes.
when I came here for the first time. Um, Now I can speak fluently in Turkish, but I don't because of my job. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, internet connection is bad. It's cutting off. I don't know what's the problem. Just you're frozen sometimes. Here.
Çok güzel.
Uh, Thank you for the nice words. Çok güzel, evet. Uh,
Harika.
yes, I can speak Turkish too and understand.
Okay, so teacher and not something else.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Mm.
Difficulties. Could you repeat?
First question to you, Max, would be
Could you
yes,
repeat the question?
technical
Yeah.
difficulties. So, why did you choose to become an English teacher and not something else? For example, a doctor, lawyer, engineer.
Well, you know what? When I was young, I wanted to be a football player. Um, Actually, I wanted to be a football player, but uh, I wasn't good at in football. I wasn't good at football, playing football, and for this reason, I changed my mind. Um, Actually, my mom wanted me to be a teacher because of my aunt. My aunt also is a teacher who has been working more than 25 years as a teacher, and she's really perfect in teaching. And
Amazing.
uh, yeah, actually, she teaches different subject. But why did I choose English, especially to be teacher? So first reason that I love traveling. That's the main reason that I really wanted to see, to go to America and to see, and even it's possible, I'd like to live there. Um, this dream haven't come true yet, but I hope in the future I will have a chance to visit there. Um, so when I started teaching English, I faced out that That's my job. I choose correct job to teach. I mean, teaching, teacher, being a teacher is my passion. When I started teaching, I found out this.
Well, since you love teaching this much, I bet your students love you.
Yeah,
So,
actually, when you love someone and when these people love you back, just it is different thing. You feel different feelings. You feel
yeah,
amazing
definitely.
yourself.
So, what has been your best experience as a teacher? I mean, maybe you saw someone have a really nice smile because they passed an exam or something.
What can I say about my experience? Just in 5 years, I taught many students in different who are from different country. Um, just one thing, when I start from zero and when they get the good level, I mean, for example, A2 or B1, maybe like pre-intermediate level, they start to speak in English to express anything that they want. This, when they start to speak or when they use unique vocabulary or difficult vocabulary in the correct position, in the correct order, I
Mhm.
feel that myself like a magician. Just I did this. I gave them this kind of opportunity to use or to learn the language, and that's all thing that I can say from my experience.
Oh, that is a really nice experience. So,
Yeah.
what has been the most difficult experience for you as a teacher?
As a teacher, yeah, teaching is not easy. Just I have to say, if someone wants to be an English teacher or any other subject teacher, it's not easy. You have to be patient. You have to calm character. You have to have, and what else? Just the worst thing in teaching field is there are some students who don't want to learn your subject. And whenever you do something for them, especially you concern about their future, you think their future, you want to have them bright future, but they, when they are young, they don't understand this. And as a language teacher, I try to teach the students. I have this kind of students who don't like to learn the language, especially English or another languages. But I say that whenever you go, whenever who you will be in the future, it doesn't matter. Just you will have or you will need English. It's an international language that you have to learn. If you're a successful businessman in the future, you will you'll need English language to communicate with foreigners. For this reason, you have to learn, I say. But as I said, if they don't want to learn something, just forcing them makes worse. And this is the most I can say this is the worst experience that I have in the students. And some students, and there are also another type of students who come to the lesson, just they come to show off. That's all. But they don't want to learn something. They don't want to be something. Just they want to be different.
Mhm.
Like they are coming to English lesson to show off. In reality, they don't learn.
Oh, yeah,
So this is the
definitely.
most difficult thing because you give always you try to do something best that you can do, and you give homework with students, but they don't do this, and you feel angry as a teacher. Just you don't see any results on them. This is the worst things that I have.
Yeah. And we have our lovely guest, Alex. Welcome, Alex. Nice to see you here.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for
Hello, Alex.
another time. Hello, Max. Nice to see you. Seema, thank you very
Nice to
much
see you
for.
too. So, Alex, sorry, Max, how did you end up moving to from Uzbekistan to Turkey?
Well, actually, I didn't have any plan to come to Turkey in the past, but I have a little brother who would like to study here in Turkey, and I came with him to support him financially and by preparing some documents for him. And in September, he's going to start his university, and I'm here to support him uh, in short way.
Oh, so you're a good teacher and a good brother too.
Brother. Yeah, most people say that you're a good brother because you're here and you're supporting your brother. Yeah, this is different feeling, I think, to be a
Yes,
brother.
definitely. I would love to have a brother like you. I'm jealous now. So, how has your teaching experience in Turkey been?
Well, different things happened when I started to teach English here in Turkey. But when I came here, just when I started to work as an English teacher, I said to the municipal that I don't speak in Turkish in the lessons. So I use only English. If that's okay for you, I'd like to start like to have only English in the lesson. Even the students are zero in English, that's okay. We will try to communicate through the good students. And I'm doing this. In Uzbekistan, I used to speak in my native language because they know that I can speak and understand easily Uzbek language, my language. And so, even though I'm teaching English, I use it 60 or 70% of Uzbek language. And that doesn't make sense when you start to teach English then. Just they always are they are always afraid of speaking,
Mhm.
and they know that you can speak this in the local language, and they try to use the language more than English. That's the main problem that I had in Uzbekistan. But when I came here, I said I don't speak Turkish, and I use only English. And if that's okay for the class, I can start the work. And they said it would be really amazing and wonderful because all the students want to speak in English. So that's a different experience that I have in Turkey.
Let me ask something. Um,
Yes, please.
Max, yeah, Max, you are from a bilingual country, so people uh, speak Russian as it's more popular than Turkish. Uh, do you feel
Engage with you in
more
another language, so they have to use again.
do you feel more challenging uh, teaching in Turkey or in Uzbekistan? What is the most
Alex,
difficult country?
actually, one second. Just I can't hear you very well because of the connection problem. Alex,
I can
you're
repeat the
mute.
question. I can repeat the question if you.
Repeat the question, please, Alex. I think he's
Yes.
listening now.
Okay. My question is, actually, I need to explain the situation that I see. Maybe I'm wrong. I see Uzbekistan as a bilingual country. I mean, people speak Russian and Uzbek. And Russian is more popular than Turkish. Um, do you think it's more difficult to teach in Uzbek because people are going to have tendency to speak Russian, or it's more difficult to teach in Turkey because they are monolingual and it's going to be more challenging? I don't know if I make myself clear. My question. It's a deep one. Ah,
Oh,
he's gone.
he's gone. Okay, we'll try to have it ASAP. Hello, Max or Alex. Oh, your names
Hello.
are nice to have you here. I'm always happy to have you.
Thank you very much. You are very lovely. Today I saw your message there, and it's really nice uh, to keep in contact with people who want to grow and want to uh, grow. I mean, professionally in something that we really love doing, and I feel you love teaching as well, and you want to uh, learn more things, and we always learn with each other. That's very nice. Well,
Yes, and you're
while
the better example to learn from.
Mhm, mhm. Yes,
And
I like to say that we always learn with someone, right? And I have other polyglots as an inspiration, such as Lydia Mochova, Luca Lampariello, and other people as well. Ah, he's back.
welcome back, Max.
Sorry for unstable internet connection. Just I don't know what happened today. Always when I have
Well,
meeting, kind of there weren't any problems so far. Anyway, Alex, you were asking something that I couldn't
yeah,
hear.
yeah, I see. Because you, how long did you teach English or another language apart from Russian and Uzbek in Uzbekistan?
Um, Apart from Uzbekistan, just I started teaching English here in Turkey. I've been teaching English about a year in
In Uz-
Turkey.
okay, in Uzbekistan, how long did you teach?
All in all, I can say more than 5 years.
Ah, okay. Well, let me see if you can conclude, if you can have enough conclude. I mean, enough time that you can conclude this. My question is, you taught English in a bilingual country, and now
Mhm.
you are teaching in a monolingual country.
Oh yeah.
Which one do you think it's more challenging? Because I see like this. As I
Okay,
may be
now
wrong.
I have the
You
difficulties.
mm, okay? You live in Uzbekistan,
Hmm.
and uh, as Russian is a very popular language, I don't know if people have a tendency to prefer learn Russian or improve Russian than English. So it's going to be more difficult because of that. I'm not. I don't know if I am concluding right or not. You live there. You can say better than me.
Oh
However,
yeah.
in Turkish, in Turkey, people are going to have more problem to learn another language because they just speak one language, and one language as a reference is more difficult to learn another one.
Mhm.
Did you get my point? Or
Yeah, I got it. In Uzbekistan, it depends on the place actually. In the city centers or in the capital, they may use Russian language, but outside of the city centers, they use Uzbek language, which is our native or and local language. And when I teach English, I used only Uzbek language, and I didn't have to teach in Russian because even myself, I don't know Russian language. Just I can understand, but I don't speak much in Russian language. I'm not good at actually. And but the most challenge happened here, I can say, in Turkey because I had to use only English and I had to explain everything to the students who don't speak in the language or who don't understand very well the language. And this is the most challenge side of Turkey, I can say. But when I was in my country, it was easy. When the students don't understand the situation or activity, in short words, I say in Uzbek, in my native language, and they got the situation and they follow the rules and or activity easily. But here in Turkey, I'm not allowed to use Turkish language, and I have to use only English. This is the difficult side for me to explain everything, and sometimes students get wrong the activity or the thing that I would like to do in the lesson.
mm,
But at least I try to explain, I try to use verbal communication, the same everywhere, I think. And verbal communication, I try to use good students who speak well and who understand English very well. And but uh, here a little bit more difficult, I can say. Turkey is more difficult than my native country to teach English. If I compare these two different countries.
mm. And
Yeah,
do
I
you
think.
do you often get fully beginners, like people who are A1 point
Uh,
point one?
it actually I'm working at a private school, and here in one class you can have different level students. Some students are A1, some students are A2, and it's not leveled. It's only classified to the classes. That's it.
You
And
teach English as a school subject.
yeah, yeah. And I'm going to start in a private language center where I can have leveled students. For example, I can start from A2, A1, or B2, like this.
Oh, that is amazing.
Mhm.
Good luck.
Thank you, but I can't hear Alex. I think Sima is frozen.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I am.
Mm,
I think Sima's internet is unstable or not good.
hello, can you guys hear me?
We can, but not clearly. It's not clear. Maybe today something happened to the internet. I don't know what happened. Here
Okay.
also working well.
Yes, yes. Mm.
Back, it's global. Okay, so my next question is, what do you say to those who say that it is better to be taught English by native speaker, for example, a British or American?
Mm. Could you repeat the question that I?
So, what do you say to those who say it is better to be taught English by a native speaker?
Well, it has a more advantage sides also, I can say, because they are native speakers, but that doesn't mean that they can teach the language. For example, as a native speaker, I cannot teach my Uzbek language to someone who would like to learn from me because I don't know any rules about my language, but I can speak fluently in my language. And also, I don't know the methods how to teach my language because it's a little bit complicated and different language from English and the languages that I learned. Maybe I didn't pay attention to the rules in my native language. But as a native speaker, they have more advantage sides because in the pronunciation, in the vocabulary, and also what can I say? These are the main things, and they can uh, help the students who would like to speak in the language. Sometimes, as a non-native speaker, we use different expressions that they use daily different expressions, and when we want to express something or when we have to tell our opinion, we may use a little bit mixed expressions or different expressions, and um, these these are plus for the native speakers because uh, they use the language. They were born in the country where they speak the language. For this reason, they have little bit more advantage sides, I can say, but it depends on also teacher. If the teacher can teach the language and if the teacher knows the language very well, that's easy. That's not problem. Even they are better than the native speakers, I can say, because they know how to teach the language. They had the progress when they started to learn the language, and they know what kind of problems the students will have when they learning the language. And of course it has as I said, native speakers and non-native speakers, they have their own advantage sides and disadvantage sides.
Yeah,
It depends
pros
on
and cons.
situation. Yeah.
I would say that the question is much deeper because there are all the points that many times people have never thought, never stopped about, never stopped to think about it. For instance, I have heard one person uh, talking to me about one native teacher she had,
Mhm.
and she said, "Wow, but this teacher just focused on expressions most of the time from the his region. But I'm not going to talk only to Arizona. I'm going to talk to every. I need English for
Globally.
globally, you know." And this is a tough spot for a native speaker because if he's not open does his mind that English is spoken worldwide, not only in one country.
Mhm.
That this there are many other points to consider. So as you said, pronunciation helps, but many times a person is not so used to a very hard pronunciation to speak. For instance, like British people say, in it, instead of isn't it. And Brazilians and all the people are not used to understand so hard pronunciation like that,
Mhm.
and all the stuff as well.
Yeah, not only in British English, but also
Yeah,
in
of course.
American English.
Hmm.
There
Hmm.
are broken rules a lot in American English. When I talk with native speakers or when I hear their speech in the videos, they use different grammar that what I studied from the book is different, and what they are using is different in the real life. For example, one of my teachers said that is the to be is used for all the subjects in some parts of America. I is, he is, we is, and I was shocked at the time.
Yeah, it
There,
is.
there is.
The
I,
teacher, yeah.
I remember
Mhm.
you reminded me a video I saw from an English teacher from Ireland, I guess, or I don't know. And he's a native speaker, and his name is Alex as well. And he said five mistakes that a native speaker make. I mean,
Oh
it's not
yeah.
me, it's him. I said because they don't know, and mistakes. Some like the people say there is all the time instead of there are, for instance.
Mm.
There is many things here, something like this that people say, and they say all the time, not because sometimes uh, they come out with this, because sometimes we make some mistakes, but it's not exactly mistakes, are leaks because we
Yeah, like
know,
spontaneously.
yeah, and but uh, this guy, he's an English teacher, considers that. And many English teachers here in Brazil, Brazilians, they are too demanding sometimes because they worried about high level mistakes. But most of Brazilians need to learn how to communicate in the language, you know, and then we can improve better. But I guess it's a matter of focus. You know, we need to focus on communication, and then we can improve it. I don't know if you agree with
Yes,
me.
definitely. Yes. So, Max, how widely understood is English in Turkey and Uzbekistan?
Could you repeat one more time, please?
How widely English is
Ah,
understood in Turkey and Uzbekistan?
okay. I don't have much idea about Turkey because I've been here about 2 years, and especially in the I'm spending time in the short areas. I'm not traveling a lot, unfortunately. From my experience, I can say just when I came to Istanbul, I didn't know Turkish language, but I did understand it, and I had to find some place, and I didn't have mobile phone at the time. I stopped with someone and spoke in English. Fortunately, maybe he could understand me, but he didn't speak in English, and I used his phone to find the address. And I can say that most people, at least, they understand easy expressions in English in Turkey, especially city centers, like big cities in Istanbul, Ankara, or this kind of Izmir, this kind of cities. But if you go to rural places or far from the cities, it's almost, I can say it's difficult because they don't have they don't have good lessons in English. This is my opinion. I don't know exactly if maybe some people can understand. For example, I'm here in a city which is far from center, but some students are really good at in English. They easily communicate with me and they easily express what they want. Even they make mistakes, that's okay, but they can communicate. At least they can express their opinions about something. And if I tell about Uzbekistan, the same thing in Uzbekistan also. In the city centers, at least you can communicate with the people, or you can find some people who understand English in the city centers. But in the rural areas, if they uh, didn't learn on purpose the language, just it is difficult to find out some people who understand English. Um, so I think it is the same for the other countries. Where you go, when you go to the city center, you can find at least to communicate with someone. At least they understand you what you want. If you speak in English easily and short, and if you use more verbal communication, and they can understand. But they maybe they are not influent in the language, but at least they understand you. And these are my opinions.
I might agree and disagree with you in this because in Morocco, in rural places, they're more likely to see visitors, to see tourists who speak English, French. It's basically these two languages. So you find there a lot of people speak the language English and French, and surprisingly fluent English and French more than in cities. So when you meet someone, you think, oh my God, he speaks French or he speaks English. But when you talk to them, you find they have this broken English or broken French, and they hardly communicate with you. So I'm not quite sure or agree with you, at
As
least in
I said,
Morocco.
yeah, it depends on the places. In the tourist spot places, most people try to make some money from the tourists, and they have to communicate with tourists to show around or to make some money from them, or to if they want to sell something to the tourists, they have to communicate and just at least they try to listen from the tourists something and try to understand what they have to say and they do their job. They don't pay attention to language. Even they have broken language, at least they can communicate. That's enough for them
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
seller, as a money maker. That's enough for them. And but if you go to another places where you don't see any tourists, where you don't see English is not important in some places, there you can. It's difficult to meet someone who understands English. So as I said, it depends on the place.
Yes, definitely. So, what do you think is the future of English language learned in Turkey and Uzbekistan?
In Uzbekistan and in Turkey. Um, oh, I can say what I can say about the future of English is in Turkey they don't pay attention much to learn English. They their attention to medical things like to be doctor or to be something, and I found out that most students would like to study here in Turkey, would like to live in here. And if people have this kind of tendency, I mean that if they don't want to move to abroad, or if they don't want to migrate to abroad, or if they don't want to work in abroad, they don't have to learn English. And it makes English worse in the country because there will not be any demand to learn English. But in my country, I can say most people would like to learn English and would like to study in abroad because of facilities and opportunities. And If you want to go to a developed country, of course, you have to know English at least. And English is an easy language to learn if you compare to other languages. Um, for this reason, maybe I don't know yet. I'm not certain about the future, but I can say maybe in Uzbekistan, English will be more. Uh, I can say widely understand, and spoken language will be in the future. In the future, English will be. I hope.
Well, I have another point of view um, about how easy the language is. I think English is accessible. I mean, as it's
Okay.
quite popular, people have access to it. The language itself, I think it's very hard, mainly in pronunciation. Uh,
We all hope.
if you We are done here, Sima.
Question, please.
Okay.
Finish your question if you'd like to.
Um, no, I just want to confirm my opinion
Oh,
about this, but that's all about how easy or not the language itself. And English is easy to learn. I wouldn't say it's easy to learn, but it's easy to find materials to to
Learning.
learn. So maybe people can interpret out because of this. This is easy to learn, right? But I think the language is itself it's quite difficult. And there's another point, as English is the everyone wants to learn, and mainly in England and London, there are over 40%, I guess, 40% of people who live in London are not from England, and their language attack, uh, we can say attack their languages of their accents from the language attack their their accents. I mean, in London, there are many people speaking differently
yeah.
because of different language, such as, for instance, uh, people from India, or people from Poland, or people from many places, and the language changes all the time. I mean, their accent, London accent, because of this, because of foreign influence. That's what I mean.
Yes, definitely. So, Max, if anyone here wants to book a private lesson with you, how much do you charge, and how can they contact you, and how would they benefit from you as a teacher?
Actually, I'm working as an English teacher in a private school, and I'm going to start in a language center. I'm going to start teaching English in a language center. For this reason, I don't think that I will have a chance to teach through online, but and if someone need any help, maybe if they would like to have private lessons when I'm free, especially at the weekend, they can contact me. I have email, and Should I give here or?
I'll make sure I put it in the description box.
Okay, I'll send you through the Facebook, and
Okay.
uh, you can you can write there. You can share there.
Yes, sure. Definitely.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. So we're going to finish the podcast now. Thank you to our guest, Max, for his contribution. I really enjoyed this and listening to Max. And also, thank you to Alex and the viewers for watching. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Just a reminder, I'm Sima, a professional English teacher. I usually charge $10 an hour for private lessons, but I can do a lower price. My students really enjoy my lessons and have improved a lot with my help. So book a lesson with me now before others do. So my email is in the description below, and Max is in the description below. And
She's frozen again, I guess.
Alex's email and channel in the description below. So, okay,
I'm
guys,
sending my email.
thank you. See you next week and have a great day.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
God.